like to congratulate you first because you are brave enough to, to do your presentation. Especially, I would like to motivate every student in this proposal defense. Uh, Please be brave enough to go for your proposal defense, yeah, because there are going to be two stages, two important stages in your postgraduate studies. The first one is, of course, the proposal defense. And this proposal defense is not meant to fail you. Okay, proposal defense actually is the important step for the student to know what actually they are doing right and what actually they haven't done so far yet. So basically, my first advice to all, especially the students here who haven't reached their proposal defense, please be brave enough to do like what Chen is doing. Yeah. Okay. Uh, my first question, Chen, is your title. Yeah. Chen, have you come across any literature review using the same title, The Impact of Corporate Cultures on Strategic Management, Corporate Strategic Management? Chen?
Okay.
Yeah, my question is, did you read any articles before with the title similar like your thesis?
Yes.
Okay, so my second question is that what is so unique about your study? Because people already read about this title, okay, Jen, but I'm not saying it is not unique. Maybe you need to include some variables in the title, yeah, so that it differentiates your study and the previous study. So still related to my first comment, my first question, because I came across one literature review, and this literature review actually you use in your thesis, which is by Song Ping, 2015. The title is The Impact of Corporate Culture on Corporate Strategic Management, similar to your title. Okay, similar to your title. So that's why I'm saying that your title, when I read your title, I think like I read it before, for example. Yeah, so make sure your title you include some important variables just to differentiate your research and the previous research. Okay, then your background of study, uh, you wrote there, in fact, the introduction here, some fancy words, some bombastic words, which actually we need to, when we do the academic writing, I mean the thesis, we try to avoid bombastic and fancy words or sentences or phrases. Yeah. For example, uh, under the background of the current era, the trend of world economic integration has gradually strengthened and international competition has also intensified. I consider this as fancy statement, in which only at the first sentence you wrote that, and there is no explanation of what actually the current era and how it's actually relevant to studying corporate culture and strategic management, for example. And then you mentioned also the international competition has also intensified. If I were you, I will highlight why China need to, to inculcate the corporate culture in the strategic management so that China will still be the first in the world in terms of corporate. Because nowadays, especially during this COVID-19, I think China is doing very well, in which looking at the economy, China is one of the front runners already. So in order to maintain this, this situation, so China need to inculcate that corporate culture. You see how I put the sentences, the ideas to be relevant to your study of studying corporate culture and corporate strategic management. Not merely putting the sentence and then you follow the sentence with other ideas. Okay, this is very good ideas actually, very good sentence. Okay, I repeat, yeah. Under the background of the current era, the trend of world economic integration has gradually strengthened and international competition has also intensified. Actually, this sentence is a very strong sentence. You just need to relate it to your study, like what I said just now, yeah. And then also in the background of the study, the role of corporate culture in corporate management is more important. Okay, you are saying that corporate culture, the role of the function, the role of corporate culture in corporate management is more important. My question is, what actually the scenario before you do your research? Based on your reading, based on your understanding, do you find that corporate culture is not really inculcated in the corporation? For example, I don't know. My point is that you using this sentence saying that, okay, you are saying that corporate culture is important for corporate management. I believe many people are saying that before you use it in your sentence, but they have the reason of saying that. But in your case, you did not, re-emphasize the reason. Yeah, you did not put any supporting reason for saying that, which actually is a very good statement. But I believe many people also says that corporate culture in corporate management is more important. So you need to strengthen your statement you are making. You need to strengthen it, support it. So how to support it? You need to have LR. A lot of your writing, write up in the first and second chapter, you write what you want to write, what you want to say. You did not support it with LR, yeah, Chen? No worry, Chen.
Okay.
The most important thing is, when you write things in academic writing, it needs to be supported by LR, yeah. So you are lacking of LR actually, but, overall in chapter 1 and chapter 2, and then still in the background of the study. In this study, the location of data location, repeated location of data location is Shanghai. And then, as China's first-class economic city, Shanghai is developing. Okay, one thing I want to comment is the flow of your writing in the background of studies. In the middle of the background, you explain, you define corporate cultures, which is supposed to be in the early part of the background of study. For example, later you look back, you look at how you do the flow of writing in your background of studies. Okay, my point here also is that if Shanghai is already developed, why do you need to study on Shanghai? So I believe your idea is that you want to copy the formula, the strategy in Shanghai to other cities. But when we do research, we actually solving problem. We are solving problem. When you use Shanghai, I don't find any problem in Shanghai. Okay, I don't find any problem in Shanghai. So what is the reason of studying Shanghai? Chen? Never mind, no need to answer.
Okay.
No need to answer. You just pick up what I'm saying, and also will supply you my notes. Let me just finish everything. And then also in the background of the study, you mentioned there the survey conducted in, this one is similar lah. My point is that you mentioned your survey is in Shanghai. So the point I want to raise up is, since Shanghai already developed, why need to study Shanghai, for example? Maybe you should study other cities, but because you are from Shanghai. Okay, and then problem statement, yeah? Basically, Chen, problem statement, we do research, we want to solve problem. So I try to find your gap of studies, but it is not strong enough. Okay? Your gap of study is not strong enough. I hope you can come up with some reports, some reports, some statistic, anything related to saying that there is a problem in the strategic management, of most of the corporation in China, not Shanghai, in China. So one of the problem is that they are not holding tightly to the corporate culture, for example. So from these ideas, you look for reports, you look for statistics showing the crash of the market, for example. I don't know what you should come up with, as long as there are reports or statistics, things like this. So this will support the argument that we need to do this study so that we can solve practical problem. Yeah, of course, I read that you only use literature review, gap of study, but your literature review gap of study is not convincing enough. Later you can read again. So at the end of the day, I think what is the problem actually that Chen is trying to solve? Yeah. So I have that worriness. Yeah. You wrote also in the problem statement, there is very little research on the influence factors of corporate culture on corporate strategic management. Although as a corporate manager and leader, you will gain some insight in long-term practice. Okay, out of the blue, I like to read Sun Tzu Art of War. Sun Tzu Art of War. I believe there are many, terminology or ideology from the Great China, which actually being used in the corporation in practical world. Yeah. So thinking of that, I think China actually, the corporate in China actually already practice this corporate culture. So why we need to highlight it again in your research? So that is a doubt that I have lah, Chen. But I'm not saying all the terminology, all the philosophies, for example, Sun Tzu Art of War, corporate culture, already being implemented by the corporation. I just want to ponder that, when we talk about China, they are very strong when it comes to corporate culture. But maybe if you study about Malaysia, for example, or some other countries, we can see lacking of depth in that countries. But in China, so I'm not saying you are wrong or there is, problem with that. You just justify, you just clear things out. Yeah, what is corporate cultures and why China need to, to apply that corporate cultures once again, knowing that China is one of the country in the world is good at corporate culture. Basically, when we come to section on problem statement, toward the end of that problem statement, the reader have the ideas of what will be the research question. Okay, what will be the research question? Okay, in your problem statement, you mention very general about variable of studies. Yeah, you mentioned very general about variables of studies, in which that variable of study is going to be formed into your research question, the next section. In your case, you are doing the research objective first, then research question. Some students, some people, they write research question first, then research objective. But that is not a problem. But my point is that when we come to section on problem statement, at least we mention about the theory that we are going to use. How this theory actually can relate every variables to ponder to the focus of the study or dependent variable. So in your problem statement, you need to improve this, yeah, Chen? And then for your research question, you check the format. You are using Roman. I. But actually, we use 1, 2, 3, the numbering. Okay, so the format you need to relook, and the way you write your statement, your research question, you write. You also include in the statement. This is, for example, These points correspond to the first one in the following study where we need to study. I think that no need to write that. You just read straightforward. What is the factors of predicting corporate strategic management, for example? What are the effects of corporate culture, for example? Yeah, and then your scope of studies too short for the level of PhD. I hope lah for the level of PhD, not that short. Yeah, the scope of studies, in the scope of study we actually write about what we are focusing on, and then who are the samples, and what actually literature review said about variables under studies. All in, I believe that it is going to be length than what you have now, very short. Yeah? And then your significance of study, very good, but actually a bit out of the context. Yeah, your significance of the study, good, but out of the context. When I read the significance of the study, it seems like I'm reading chapter 2, literature review. Yeah, Chen? So
Okay.
for significance of study, you need to refocus back what actually significance of the study is about. Basically, significance of the study, at least we talk about two things in the significance of the study. The first is the practical, theoretical significance. The second thing is practical significance, because this chapter 1, when we talk about significance of the study, these are what we are going to repeat in the chapter 5, contribution of the studies. We want to prove that significance of doing the studies at the end of the day in chapter 5 will contribute to the society or the respected organization. So not only theoretical, not only practical, we also have methodological significant contribution and others as well. Yeah? And then definition of terms. Okay, actually not definition of terms. I suggest you use operational definitions of key terms. The keyword there is operational. Actually, because you use the word definition of terms, all the terms you define without including from where you cite that definition. You did not include the scholars who define that definition, and you did not relate it to your context of studies. So you need to improve your operational definition.